In this video, we take you on a journey through 15 songs that truly changed the history of music. These aren't just chart toppers or popular hits. These are revolutionary tracks that transformed genres, inspired generations, broke down barriers, and helped shape the cultural landscape of their time. From the explosive dawn of rock and roll in the 1950s to the raw grunge of the early 90s. Each of these songs represents a milestone in music history. Let's go back to where it all started. Number 1, Tutti Frutti, Little Richard. With just a wild shout of a wop bop a loo bop a lop bam boom, Little Richard flipped the music world on its head. Released in 1955, Tutti Frutti introduced a level of energy, flamboyance, and sexual ambiguity that was unheard of at the time. Richard's electrifying piano playing and raspy, unrestrained vocals kicked down the door for rock and roll, helping to shape its rebellious image.
She almost drives me crazy. She knows how to love me, yes indeed.
He crossed racial boundaries in music and set the tone for countless future rock performers. From Prince to Bowie, it wasn't just a song, it was a cultural explosion. Number 2, I Want to Hold Your Hand, The Beatles.
Oh yeah, I'll tell you something, I think you'll understand.
This was the song that sparked Beatlemania in the United States. Released in 1963, I Want to Hold Your Hand became the Beatles' first U.S. number 1 and opened the floodgates for the British invasion. The Beatles, with their irresistible harmonies and George Martin's innovative production, changed not just what music sounded like, but how it was consumed. This single launched one of the most influential music careers in history and reshaped American pop forever. Number 3, Be My Baby, The Ronettes. Phil Spector's legendary wall of sound reached its zenith with this 1963 classic. Be My Baby features a dense sonic texture built with layered instruments, echo chambers, and reverb. Ronnie Spector's bold and vulnerable vocals cut through the production like lightning. The emotional weight of the song helped redefine the female voice in pop, showcasing strength, independence, and raw emotion. It became a benchmark for future pop production and influenced everyone from Brian Wilson to Bruce Springsteen. Number 4, The Sound of Silence, Simon and Garfunkel.
Songs that voices never share.
Originally an acoustic folk piece, The Sound of Silence took on new life when electric guitars and drums were added by producer Tom Wilson, without the artist's initial knowledge. This bold production move turned a somber ballad into a folk rock anthem. The song resonated deeply during a decade full of political and existential questioning. Especially with its appearance in The Graduate. It became a soundtrack for lost innocence and inner turmoil.
But my words like silence.
Number 5, Like a Rolling Stone, Bob Dylan.
Once upon a time you dressed so fine.
Clocking in at over 6 minutes, Bob Dylan's Like a Rolling Stone defied the idea that radio songs had to be short and sweet.
Everybody that was hanging out.
Dylan's lyrical genius painted a portrait of disillusionment and change. Connecting with a generation on the brink of cultural revolution. It broke down the wall between rock and poetry and redefined what a pop song could be. Artists began taking more risks with lyrics and structure thanks to this groundbreaking track. Number 6, My Generation, The Who. With its iconic line, "Hope I die before I get old," this anthem captured the raw fury of 1960s youth. The Who's My Generation was more than a song, it was a declaration of rebellion. Featuring aggressive guitar work, a wild bass solo, and Roger Daltrey's stuttering vocals, the song embodied the chaos and energy of a new counterculture. It inspired punk rock's attitude and gave voice to disillusioned teens. Number 7, Good Vibrations, The Beach Boys.
Softly smile, I know she must be good.
Brian Wilson's psychedelic pop masterpiece was ahead of its time. With intricate harmonies, a theremin, and experimental editing techniques, Good Vibrations shattered the mold for what a pop song could be. Wilson reportedly spent over $50,000, an astronomical budget at the time.
I don't know where, but she sent me there.
And dozens of recording sessions to get it just right. The result was a lush, mind-bending soundscape that forever changed studio production and proved pop music could be high art. Number 8, Respect, Aretha Franklin. Though originally written and recorded by Otis Redding, it was Aretha Franklin who turned Respect into a feminist and civil rights anthem. With her soulful power and reimagined lyrics, she gave a voice to countless women demanding recognition and equality. The song's iconic R-E-S-P-E-C-T, Hook, became a rallying cry in a time of great social upheaval. Aretha didn't just cover the song, she owned it, and she redefined what it meant to be a woman in music.
Forgive me, my problems when I get home.
Number 9, Light My Fire, The Doors.
Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire.
This 7-minute track helped bring psychedelic rock into the mainstream.
China, we could only lose.
Jim Morrison's seductive vocals and the band's jazz-influenced instrumental breaks made Light My Fire a genre-defying piece.
Lose. And our love become a funeral pyre.
Its success challenged radio norms, which typically favored 3-minute singles. The Doors became icons of the era's counterculture movement, and this song was their calling card, representing rebellion, mysticism, and artistic freedom. Number 10, A Day in the Life, The Beatles.
I read the news today, oh boy.
The closing track on Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band is a masterpiece of experimentation.
Notice that the lights have changed.
Merging John Lennon's introspection with Paul McCartney's storytelling, A Day in the Life features surreal lyrics, a sweeping orchestra, and an unforgettable final piano chord that rings out for over 40 seconds.
Made the bus seconds flat.
It blurred the lines between rock and classical music and pushed the boundaries of album-oriented rock. Number 11, All Along the Watchtower, Jimi Hendrix. Bob Dylan wrote it, but Jimi Hendrix transformed it. With a guitar tone that could peel paint and a voice soaked in urgency, Hendrix's version of All Along the Watchtower made Dylan himself reevaluate the song. Hendrix took folk rock and injected it with electricity, literally and figuratively. His use of studio effects and innovative guitar work influenced generations of rock and metal guitarists. Number 12, Gimme Shelter, The Rolling Stones. A haunting soundtrack to a world on fire, Gimme Shelter is the Stones at their darkest. Commenting on war, violence, and chaos with chilling precision. Mary Clayton's searing backup vocals, recorded while heavily pregnant in the middle of the night, are spine-tingling.
It's just a shot away. It's just a shot away.
The song's urgency captured the spirit of a society in turmoil and has since become an enduring symbol of resistance. Number 13, Bohemian Rhapsody, Queen. When Queen released the 6-minute genre-defying suite, many doubted it would succeed. Part ballad, part opera, part hard rock, Bohemian Rhapsody broke all the rules. Freddie Mercury's visionary composition, combined with Brian May's soaring guitar, created an epic narrative that no one saw coming. Its success helped reimagine what rock music could be and brought theatricality to new heights. And let's not forget, it helped usher in the modern music video. Number 14, Blue Monday, New Order. This groundbreaking track merged post-punk melancholy with electronic dance beats. Blue Monday became the best-selling 12-inch single of all time and introduced synth pop to the mainstream. With its drum machines, sequencers, and icy vocals, the song laid the foundation for electronic and industrial music in the years to come. It was cold, futuristic, and revolutionary. Number 15, Smells Like Teen Spirit, Nirvana. Few songs have shifted the cultural tide as abruptly as Nirvana's Smells Like Teen Spirit. It brought grunge into the spotlight, effectively ending the reign of 80s glam rock overnight. Kurt Cobain's mix of angst, distortion, and cryptic lyrics spoke to a generation that felt unseen. The song didn't just redefine alternative rock, it became the anthem of a disillusioned youth and set the tone for 90s culture. These 15 songs didn't just top charts, they shifted paradigms. They pushed technical boundaries, challenged societal norms, and gave voice to movements and emotions that words alone couldn't express. From the explosive rebellion of Tutti Frutti to the introspective fury of Smells Like Teen Spirit, each track was a turning point, not just in music, but in culture itself. If you enjoyed this musical journey, please like, comment, and subscribe. Which of these songs made the biggest impact on you? Did we miss any essential tracks? Let us know in the comments. And as always, keep listening, keep questioning, and keep the music alive.